Welcome to this episode with the Downriver Council for the Arts. Hello, Erin here. We've got another great lineup for you. So settle in as we show you art from our members exhibit, talk about our classes, and meet some of our members. Listen in to our yearly chamber music series and see how we interact with the community. We hope you enjoy your time with us.
I said you can't take it with you. That's one thing for sure. Because there's nothing in the whole round world. A T-bone shuffle.
So I started by painting the bath or swimming pool from an old Roman times. And then I decided, well, I want to put this picture of Pompeii around the bath. This like a old mansion of what it would look like before the volcano exploded.
I said you can't take it with you. That's one thing for sure. Because there's nothing in the whole round world a T-bone shuffle can't cure. Oh yeah.
What I like to do is I like to try to find photographs to do portraits that tell a story. And that's how whatever piques my interest and whatever I decide to pick. And then that's how I start working on the piece.
I had actually done a few buildings prior to this one, and they got lost. So I was determined to create another piece that was similar and felt fun, so that I wasn't as worried about those pieces that had gone. I knew that those were really good, but I had grown from those. So although they were missing, all that work went into and transferred to this piece. As a result, I went through my references and old pictures on my phone, and I had the most fun with it. The biggest thing was the colors. I allowed the markers to be next to me, remembered which ones, pulled, and applied.
Hi everyone, this is Michael Belcom.
And this is Brian Webb.
And we are
Be Well My Friends. Make sure to check us out at bewellmyfriends.org, or you can find us at Facebook at Be Well My Friends.
That's right. Our mission is to create and host unique fundraisers with the proceeds going to the people, organizations, and charities of Downriver. And many ones that we do are the Oddfellow Concert Lounge. We do the Wyandotte Zombie Pub Crawl, the Kids Candy Crawl, the Acoustic Crawl. We do DJing. We do the Taylor Sportsplex. If you have an event coming up and you would like to hire Be Well My Friends, all the money that we raise goes back into the nonprofit and goes back out into the community. So Mike and I, we don't take a cent from that. We
Not
just
a penny.
volunteer our time.
So check us out, volunteer, and be well, my friends.
Be part of the change.
At the Downriver Council for the Arts, our youth programming opens up worlds of creativity and learning for the next generation of families. These are more than just classes. They open doors to self-expression, confidence, and community connection. Arts education fosters skills beyond creativity. Our programs offer accessible, enriching alternatives that keep kids engaged in positive activities. Studies show that early exposure to the arts increases academic performance, problem-solving skills, and emotional resilience. By providing these resources, we help empower area youth to explore their potential and build futures filled with possibility. Young people can explore diverse fine art topics like painting, sculpture, and drawing at the Art Center. They can take classes in styles like anime and character building. Families can take part in project workshops and events. Teens can build friendships with other young artists in Teen Club. Over the past year, more than 250 children attended classes with the DCA, representing 18 of the 21 cities in the Downriver area. We also offer students the chance to build their portfolio by entering into our gallery exhibits for free or attend live model sessions for free. For those students enrolled in college, we offer internships so they can earn real-world experience and sample what opportunities are available for employment in the arts. To keep these programs thriving, we need your support. In order to keep these programs low cost, free, and accessible, your donations contribute to materials, instructor pay, and the spaces needed to present these activities. Together, let's build a foundation of creativity, inspiration, and inclusion that will lift up the next generation. By investing in our families and youth, you're investing in the future of our community. Please support the Downriver Council for the Arts and make an impact today. Thank you. The Downriver Council for the Arts provides artists a unique retail space to sell one-of-a-kind handmade items. The gift shop at the Arts Center is open year-round during normal hours and special events. If you're looking for that special gift, consider giving art.
Hi, my name is Brandon LePage. I am a Downriver native, and I am the founder and artistic director of the Chamber Artists of Southeast Michigan, which we lovingly call CHASM for short. We are a collective of musicians, and our goal is to bring the highest caliber chamber music possible, classical chamber music, into communities that might not have affordable or direct access to these art forms. Classical music can be very expensive to produce, and our goal is to make sure that cost is not a barrier to people who want to consume this wonderful art form. The concert that we did today was flute and harp music, absolutely special collaboration I have with my dear friend Rachel Miller. Together we call ourselves the Dynamic Duo, and we perform all over the country together, so being able to bring that to my hometown is an absolute treat for me, and I am so grateful to the Downriver Council for the Arts for not only being our home, but being our fabulous collaborators in this musical endeavor.
I saw the harp when I was 3 years old and was really moved by how big and beautiful it is to look at and listen to. I started lessons at the age of 8, and I studied with a teacher named Susan Knapp Thomas in New England. My family moved to Michigan when I was in high school. I started studying with the former principal of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. Her name is Patty Mesry Fletcher. I studied with her in my undergraduate at Michigan State University. And then I moved to Cincinnati for my graduate degrees, where I studied with the principal of the Cincinnati Symphony. Her name is Gillian Bennett Sella.
Music education is, I think, one of the most important things to any culture. One of the most unique things about music is the skill set involved is not singular. So it is more than putting something on a paper, it's more than speaking out loud. It is all of the different variations of the arts put together. And the end game of that, of course, is this audible experience that can take you into an emotional realm, not necessarily readily available in your everyday life. We feel strongly that the problem-solving skills and the critical thinking skills that are gained from a music education are why some of the brightest and best that have ever lived also happen to be wonderful musicians.
If you're looking to pursue music education or perhaps even a career in music, I would highly recommend exploring the different instruments by listening live or on recordings, getting to know what you enjoy, what genres of music you enjoy, what instruments you enjoy, and then finding a professional who plays that instrument and learning from them by way of private lessons They're usually the best people to guide you towards opportunities in music.
Open Book Theater is a intimate professional theater right here in the heart of Trenton. We do contemporary plays that make you feel and make you think and laugh and maybe cry. You're never more than 4 feet from the action, and it's just a wonderful place to come and experience a story told live right in front of your eyes. Stories are the way that we connect to each other, right? We tell stories to get to know each other. We listen to the stories of other people's lives. And so to me, theater is the most alive way of telling a story because it is actors right in front of you, living and breathing. The audience is a part of it. Their reactions are just as important as what's happening on stage. Open Book is close to home. It is professional entertainment right down the street, right where you live and work and play. There's wonderful restaurants nearby. We are a night out without a long drive. You can see high quality, professional, fascinating plays right here in your neighborhood. It is the cost of a movie ticket with some popcorn and soda, and you can come and see live theater.
I got into art at a young age, and I think it was the influence of my mother. My mother painted. She did paint by number paintings, but they were oil paintings. And as a kid growing up, I always had oil paintings in my bedroom that my mom did. And you know, and I started drawing when I was, 6, 7, 8 years old. And by the time I was 11 or 12, my dad was asking me to do signs at his business, and people were, I had a nice little sign business going when I was like 14. And I was painting t-shirts for people, and by the time I was in high school, I'd already been doing art for other people for 4 or 5 years already. When I started painting, sometimes I'll have an idea in mind, and like with these paintings, I knew what I was doing. I actually did a pencil sketch on the canvas before I started painting. But in my more abstract stuff, I just start painting, and it's almost like a channeling process. I will just look at the canvas and it'll be like, oh, I need something here, or oh, I need yellow here, or it's just a flow. That when I'm in the flow, it goes really fast. So Downriver Council for the Arts was a resource from the first time I walked in. I've had several art galleries of my own that I ran, and I had a long history in downtown Detroit of doing art parties and DJ art parties and things. So I've always been a promoter of the art scene on top of being an artist. And most of my life I was in event production. I was a caterer, I was an event planner. So I have this way of throwing a party or putting on a thing, and artists were one of the people that I wanted to showcase. But when I walked in here, I saw an opportunity to have a base of help with doing events and promoting and promoting other artists. But I also have 5 or 6 of my paintings here that have been here for months now. So it became a base on multiple levels. And I think that's the true opportunity here. It's like, this isn't just a building, it's a community. And all the artists that have work here are part of that family.
Hey there, I'm Ian.
And I'm Gloria.
We are the owners and operators of Gawk Printing, and we are artists printing for artists.
Gawk Printing is a partner to artists of all shapes and sizes. We know firsthand how hard it is to sell your work to a larger audience.
Whether you're ordering prints for the first time or you're a seasoned art veteran, we're here to help meet your needs.
Our experience as creators backs our knowledge when being trusted to take care of reproducing your work. We pride ourselves on our quality assurance.
We offer Giclée quality printing, commercial goods like flyers and posters, and are gearing up to create bound goods like zines, books, and comics.
Our mission is to spread artwork to everyone without the constraints of high volume orders or academic prices. We believe creativity, quality, and collaboration is for every community.
We'd love to start a conversation with you. You can find us at gawkprinting.com or on Instagram at gawkprinting. And remember, art is good for you.
Projects at events in the community introduce fine art to the community. Most recently, the Downriver Council for the Arts participated in the Southgate Harvest Fest. We provided interactive engagement with young people in the art of lino cut. We partner with others in the region to strengthen arts and cultural relationships between groups and engage artists. Cross-sector collaborations offer exposure, accessibility, and equity in the arts and cultural environment of our communities. We actively engage our community in a manner which is inclusive of the broadest range of ideas and approaches while in the pursuit and creation of arts and culture. The Downriver Council for the Arts remains committed to our strengthening our understanding of equity and diversity by listening to our community's needs, researching and providing rich and diverse artistic programming.
The journey of creating a work of art, from going from a thought to the actual piece on canvas, can take a lot of different journeys, you might say, and I love the process and the journey. Sometimes I'm inspired by a song. I hear something on the radio, it resonates with me, and I just have to get it out. Sometimes it's a thought, it could be an inspirational quote. Other times when I am painting a commissioned piece, I try to look at the eyes to capture that character or what that person is, and it's a little bit challenging, but I think that's what resonates with me, and I try my very hardest to render that and to capture that onto canvas. And yes, I do occasionally change. If I see something and I'm not pleased with it, or maybe the background, I feel it needs to be a different color, I'll just go right in there and change it. And again, knowing how to correct a mistake, and artists do all kinds of mistakes. They may not tell you, but they do. Being able to know how to correct that mistake is, again, part of that journey. And when you know what resources and what tools, materials that you can use to fix that mistake, it's quite freeing, and it makes that journey more enjoyable, because it doesn't cause frustration or angst like, oh, I've ruined it, there's no way of fixing it. But once you know the tools, the resources to use to fix mistakes, it's just really a process of enjoying that journey.
Pick up a bead. Okay, so I got a little bit of bead, and yes, I have some glue on there because I didn't clean off one. This is what happens when you don't clean your blade. So if I were to do a swipe, the blue's going to be on there.
I see in my students, the years that I've been teaching, not just here but at other places, is to let go of the perfectionism, let go of the thought that you have to, once you put that paint from a paintbrush onto the canvas, that it has to be perfect, and to help them to unlearn what society tries to put on people, that once you put that paintbrush on the canvas, that's it. You can't change it, you can't manipulate it, you can't edit it, and if you do, you're going to make it worse. And there's this preconceived perception out there that you can't relax, you can't enjoy the process. And so I try to tell my students to give themselves grace, allow themselves just to enjoy it and to learn And I don't expect a Picasso or Rembrandt. I expect them to take the tools that I give them, learn, and then I want to see their creativity blossom from that. And just to let go of that perfectionism, that would be like the number one thing that I find that whether I'm teaching watercolor, acrylic, or even drawing, that each stroke of that pencil, that brush stroke, has to be perfect right there from the first moment you touch the pencil to the paper, and that's not so. So just relax and enjoy that process. Art is very important in our society. If you were to just look around, we wouldn't have design, we wouldn't have aesthetics, we wouldn't have colors and patterns and textures. I mean, it's so integral and part of our the fabric of society and community that to not have that would be a great disservice. Artists really have more than just the aesthetic pleasing side of creating art. There's a lot of critical thinking involved in it. There's a lot of planning. There's design elements and design principles that artists will use and which ones they're going to choose to use in their works. They also have to communicate, whether through color or line or form or the presentation or the balance of the unity, the composition of that work. We are constantly communicating to society, and so I truly believe art is just as essential as any other humanity, any other gift that we bring to.
The Downriver Council for the Arts provides artists a unique retail space to sell one-of-a-kind handmade items. The gift shop at the Arts Center is open year-round during normal hours and special events. If you're looking for that special gift, consider giving art.
Bring your arms up. Bring your arms out. Bring your arms up. Well, the benefits of this yoga class are this is a soul yoga class, so I'm trying to get people to come home to themselves, and what that means is I'm trying to soothe their nervous system. So I'm trying to calm them down from a state of fight or flight to rest and digest, so they feel soothed and conscious and able to take that with them out into the world when they leave this class. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale up. Anybody can come to this yoga class, and it's one of the rare classes I've ever been to where anybody could come. You can come. First time, I've had women that are 83, and I've had kids as young as 11. I'm going to come around and rock your shoulders some. So I think a lot of people are scared to try a yoga class. It's intimidating, and I would really like to lift the myth of that you can show up with a mat. That's what I did 20 years ago. I showed up with a mat. I did what the woman suggested of me. We're doing just really, the stretches aren't anything much more than a good morning stretch. And I guess just to show up, I'd like to debunk the myth that it's you should be intimidated. It's a humbling experience, and I think it's good for anybody.
Having a reception tonight for a group of students that paint it's the ARC program out of Wyandotte. We have about 20 students that paint on Wednesday nights and at the RK, which is in next to the Olive Garden in Southgate. But anyways, we have about 18 or 20 students, so we paint with acrylic on a certain particular size of canvas, and we enjoy it and have fun. Then we have a reception in the spring and in the fall, where we're at right now. And we have Joe Brighton cookies and punch and things like that, and it's a very good time. We are proud of the students. They also, when we're done here, a lot of this work will go to a coffee house in Trenton called Java Junction. It's on West Road. And we have greeting cards that after we make the painting, we take a picture of the painting and have greeting cards, which you may see a video of, that we sell for either Christmas or all year round cards. And we have them in the Java Junction, which is a good place to have a sandwich.
The visual arts are a powerful form of expression, connecting people across cultures, ages, and experiences. At the Downriver Council for the Arts, we're proud to offer a rich selection of visual arts programming that invites the community to immerse themselves in creativity, skill building, and self-expression. The DCA has 2 dedicated gallery spaces at the Arts Center. Our main gallery holds exhibits ranging from solo, groups, retrospective, and theme shows that are open to all ages to enter their work. The DCA has space on the lower level dedicated to hosting free exhibits for nonprofit organizations, school and educational institutions, and community associations. Over the past year, we have held 12 art exhibits in our main gallery. 148 artists participated with well over 500 pieces of art on display, in which over 1,000 visitors to the Arts Center viewed. On any given night, a myriad of activities are going on in the Arts Center, so visitors can be immersed in the cultural arts and perhaps engage in a new experience. Our goal is to create a complete artist and patron experience with visual art exhibits, art demonstrations, panel discussions, and educational and performing arts opportunities. All exhibits and receptions are free, and they're open to the public to attend and view. We also offer students the chance to build their portfolio by entering into our exhibits for free. Artwork can be purchased, allowing patrons to add to their collection and support local artists. The DCA also provides exhibits off-site at satellite galleries in the community. Curating in non-traditional spaces provides new opportunities for people to engage with work outside of the context of our gallery, opening this creative engagement to a broader audience. But to sustain and grow our programs, we need your support. Your donation ensures that we can continue offering these invaluable resources and opportunities, enabling everyone from young students to retirees to experience the transformative power of the visual arts. Join us in building a thriving community where art flourishes and talent shines. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see past episodes, please visit our website at downriverarts.org. We look forward to providing you content in the future.